I want to show you a really good way to put in a zipper because, in my opinion, it's more controlled, it's easier to get a good look, and I just love doing it. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm going to use a needle and thread, and this is not basting, this is permanent stitching. Again, I would like to have, I'm going to start with this other side really. Put the needles through where I want it to, I want to start the stitching. And I'm using just a single regular thread. This is called a back stitch, and my needle is going in behind where the thread came out and progressing 1/4 inch. And of course, I'm just eyeballing the distance from my stitching, the centered stitching, which is where the zipper is. And you'd think, well, is this going to hold it in place? But yes, it does. It absolutely does. And I'll show you some other things about why you can be sure of that. See how that just looks so nice on that side? And I can get it so much straighter and prettier just with hand stitching like this. Try it, you'll like it. I talked to you about the ways to hold a zipper in place, with pinning or with the wash-away tape. Now I want to show you another way that people often use, and it's a good way too. So I have basted the seam closed of where the zipper will go. We'll say that this is a centered zipper. You can see my basting thread, so I'll be able to pull that out later. And the zipper is going to be face down then where I want it to be applied. And I want you to see that the zipper teeth are going to be right there in the seam. And I'll pin that. And this method of attaching the zipper in place before the permanent stitching is to baste the zipper to the seam allowances, and then you can turn it over and top stitch, so everything's held in place that way. So you can see the teeth are going right there and right to the seam, and the zipper tape is just attached to these seam allowances here. I'll have to put the zipper foot back on. Anytime you're going to be sewing close to teeth of a zipper, your regular presser foot will not get in there and hug. Zipper tape has been pinned just to the seam allowances so that that can be stitched before the permanent stitching goes on. The zipper foot needs to be the right side, so I'll pop the needle over to the left side. And I will just stitch right in the middle of the zipper tape, and this can be a basting. This basting is just holding the zipper tape to the seam allowance. I can just keep my zipper foot right there next to the edge of the tape. You could take that basting out, but you wouldn't have to. Close it up, and then sew the other side to the seam allowance. And you can see how this would be held in place so that then you can just top stitch from the outside.